Sports reporting. It's a 15-yard penalty. First down. You know nothing about sports.
No, it's prod, not the beat.
Hello, America, and we're on the record.
Back like we never left, man.
3, 2, go.
Yeah.
I need a
Action.
action.
Yeah.
Look, the clip thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It can serve multiple purposes.
I
So-
heard I thought they used that to start it. They do that for the sound. So the sound and the video lines up. I was like, oh wow.
Really?
Yeah, that's why they do that.
Wow. Learn something new every day.
Well, I think because everything was film, but now everything's digital. I don't think they need to do that anymore, but still.
Well,
Yeah.
some of those things are digital because you will see when they have it up, the numbers will be running on it. Then you close it, and like time the numbers will stop. Yeah, man.
Oh man.
First of all,
Movie 101 brought to you by the You Know Nothing Squad.
yeah.
For real.
First of all, I want to get the particulars out of the way.
What up?
Want to give a shout out to all the veterans. Thank you for your service. We
Yes, sir, most
appreciate it.
definitely. Sean, thank you for your service,
Yes. Our friend
No
Sean
problem.
is a
You're
veteran of the
You're
U.S.
welcome.
Army.
U.S. Army. I would gladly
Yes,
do
sir.
it again. But
bro. What's up?
man, I don't know where to start this week. We had so much going on, man.
Mm.
Aaron Rodgers joined saying he misspoke. Well, he was misunderstood.
Yeah.
OBJ stuff. Now we got Cam Newton back to the Panthers.
Back.
Yeah. And with the Rodgers thing, the Packers getting smacked on the wrist. Well, it pays to be a historic organization, doesn't it?
Yep.
Man, I was just thinking I'm like, and that's the reason, this is my opinion. That's the reason I think they got fined like that, because they're a historic organization, number one. Number two, it's Aaron Rodgers.
Mhm.
He's the most marketable person probably in the NFL. He's on TV, has commercials.
One commercial. He's only with State Farm. That's all he has.
But you got to think, man, from a marketing perspective and a money perspective, they couldn't trash Aaron Rodgers. They couldn't do that. That would mess up the brand, kind of the league, wouldn't it?
Well, I saw a tweet earlier where I think Jerry Jeudy got fined for taunting in the Cowboys game, and his fine was $1,000 more than when Aaron Rodgers got fined.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb, yeah.
So, when they do the penalty on what's his face, raising mac and cheese, it still be a little bit more. It'll be more than what Aaron Rodgers did.
Don't even get me started on fines, bro. Because how is it that CD can get fined for waving at Jalen Mills, who's trash, who should be fined for playing corner anyway in the NFL? They should just fine him for being because he's trash. But Josh Allen does the same exact thing to a defender and crickets.
Because
CeeDee
the NFL
Lamb
doesn't.
gets choked out. CeeDee Lamb gets choked out by Harrison Smith on the sideline after a catch last Sunday before last. Crickets. Nothing.
Yeah.
Because the NFL fines, they're determined. They're not determined by independent arbitrator. They're defined by whoever is working in the office today. I think that's what's that guy's name? Troy Vincent's group. I don't know. In the NFL.
And also John Runyon holds a real prominent position in the NFLPA. And he was an Eagle. So it's kind of weird, you know. It's kind of weird, like, you know, you got Zeke severe suspension, and you got Lyle's severe suspension, then all these fines week after week after week on CD. It just makes you wonder, you know. Just makes you think.
But you have to think, man, the NFL is like any other company-run business. You're going to have alliances with certain people in your company that's going to have your back on certain issues.
Well, yeah,
And that's the way I look at the NFL.
Don't make it so obvious.
That's stupid. You are almost a conglomerate with 32 charters. All 32 should be equal. And I mean, I know they're not because of the valuation of it, but come on now.
Right.
I get what you're saying, K-Man. But in reality, we all know it's not like that. Just
I
like
mean,
you
I know.
guys-
Yeah, it's real life. It's real life. We know. We would want everyone to be treated equal, but
God forbid.
we know that's not going to happen. So whatever.
Yeah.
and to me, that's what I think a lot of people need to understand is that the NFL is run like any other business. And you notice you hear a lot of players say that when they're on a team for like 5-6 years, and all of a sudden they're getting traded. The first thing they're going to say, okay, well, it is a business. Yeah. But
Right.
Yeah.
these fines are really ridiculous. But go ahead, K-Man.
So what do you want to talk about? My Seinfeld Cup.
I got the double Lil Wayne.
You got that purple stuff?
Nah, it's I won't spill it. It's actually blue. It's actually blue stuff.
The purple stuff.
Took down
But
Pimp
the-
C.
but the-
Took down Pimp C.
But the,
Rest himself.
but to clarify things, that's blue lemonade Sunkist.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, right, B. Yeah, we got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Yeah,
Alizé.
mate. Nah, not Hypnotic. Nah, those days are behind me.
Well, look. Since we on stuff like that, what's this Cam Newton thing? I see he signed like a 1-year deal, could be worth $10 million.
Yeah, I haven't taken a look at all of the incentives yet, but I'm sure there's some things tied to snaps taken, games played, playoffs made, possibly.
Maybe.
Yeah. So it's incentive laden. They were really desperate. Like really desperate.
Desperate?
On this one. Yeah, because I just, and the thing, here's the thing about fans, right? you see Cam, oh man, it's all emotional. It's all emotion. Cam coming back home to where it all started, where he got to a Super Bowl and all this, and these are the best weapons that Cam is going to ever have. He didn't have these weapons during his first stint. All this stuff, which is true. That is true. Cam did not have these weapons. He did not have a DJ Moore. He did not have a Robbie Anderson. So all these things are true. He's got
a creative mind like Joe Brady.
Yeah. All these things are true. But somebody got to get them the ball.
Yeah.
What good is it gonna do Robbie Anderson streaking 60 yards down the field if Cam ain't gonna be able to throw it to him?
Right.
Let's I'm here in North Carolina, so I feel all the excitement. I hear all the excitement. I mean, dudes that were trashing Cam, dudes that were trashing him when they played the Patriots. What was it, last week or 2 weeks ago? When they played the Patriots, somebody had brought up on Twitter, oh man, if we had Cam, this would probably be a game. And then why did he say that? Why did he tweet that? Because it just started, it snowballed into Cam is trash, man. Cam is trash. We don't need Cam. Cam is trash. And now the same people, this is a brilliant signing. Why not bring him back home to all the weapons that he didn't have before?
I'm gonna say this. This is how you're gonna walk into the locker room when he signs.
You know we're gonna get a copyright strike, right?
Yeah, I know that. I don't
Man,
care.
look, I would have felt better with him coming into the Merv Griffin theme song.
Right.
No, I heard that. When I heard the news, I was like, that's funny. Let me find a song, and I listened to the lyrics because, all right, essentially they made a mistake in my opinion. Yes, he was down, going down, but they cut him. They cut him, and then they brought in Teddy Bridgewater.
Mhm.
Teddy, who can't run. I mean, who chooses not to run, who throws floaters. Then they trade Teddy to my Broncos. They trade for Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, who is damaged goods because of his stint with the Jets. And now they bring in Cam back. And then during the part, I remember a little bit after Cam left, they posted some tweet like, who's the greatest Panther? And they had all these people, but they didn't have him on there. So it was a disrespectful thing. So for him to come back, the greatest player in that franchise history, it's a good thing. You know, also, I don't want to get all political, but you notice how he got signed after he got vaccinated, fully vaxxed.
Yeah, but we called that.
Yeah.
Weeks.
Yeah, a month after he got cut,
Yeah.
there was news reports that I'm fully vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
So
You guys brought up some good points about the offense and all the weapons, man. I truly wish Cam Newton, good luck at his second stint in Carolina, man. But I'm still amazed how desperate the Panthers were to sign this dude, man.
I said before, the Panthers, the Washington Football Club, the Denver Broncos were arrogant in their decisions this offseason not to go draft a quarterback. They went in with journeyman quarterback and then with a team that could do something or could not do something in the most important position of all the sports. And then now, look at them.
Well,
Yeah.
let me hit y'all with this question on that one then. What do you all think Cam Newton's progress is going to be once he gets into this Joe Brady offense? Is he going to light it up? Is he going to stink it up? What?
So what I think about it is I wish Cam Newton had this offense when he was in year 3. The problem is all the running he's done has damaged his shoulder, and he won't be able to make the throws. They're gonna stack the box on him because Christian McCaffrey's coming back, and they know he don't got no arm, so they're gonna dare you to run the ball. I mean, yeah, he's still a good runner. We saw that last year with New England. So, but if he can make, the problem with Cam is he never could make the easy throws. He never could make the 5-yard completions, 10-yard completions, the chain moving throws. And so I don't know if he can do that now. And then he's coming in mid-season. And got to learn the offense.
Yeah, because that was evident when he was in New England. A lot of the balls, the 5 to 10-yard passes, he was hitting them either too high or too short.
Overcompensating for his poor shoulder.
Yeah. Before I was so rudely interrupted with my poor internet connection. Yeah, basically it's gonna be they're gonna have to, if he's gonna be starting, which he should be, given his contract, they're gonna have to make some changes. Joe Brady's gonna have to make changes. He's gonna have to integrate some of that pass run option, the read option. He's gonna have to integrate some of that. He's gonna have to cater to what Cam is good at.
Does better.
Cam is good at running the ball, okay at throwing the ball at times. So they're gonna have to structure this thing to where it caters to what Cam would do best at this stage in his career, which is, unfortunately, it's still his legs. His most valuable asset to his game at this stage in his career is his legs.
But just think about what you said, Debbie. He has to restructure his own offense, Joe Brady's offense, to fit Cam Newton. Why would you want to do that when your team is still in the playoff hunt? Your team can still win that division.
Because you signed him, and you got to know who you signed. They know who they signed.
But the problem is the NFL doesn't work that way. It's not like basketball where you can readjust everything. Everything was put in place in February and March and April, which he wasn't there. And now, I mean, I could see them, and I don't know if they're going to readjust the playbooks. They're just going to do plays that he likes.
Right. And I'm not saying restructure the whole thing, like change the whole offense. No, I'm just saying that you can integrate some of these things that he's good at, like the read pass option. They're going to have to do that.
Yes,
because if they don't, it's going to be an epic failure.
Yeah. Luckily, they have Christian McCaffrey, which is a good running back. So that will make them bite a lot. But sooner or later, they're just going to say, throw the ball, show me.
Here's the thing. To when Christian McCaffrey comes back, key point you guys made earlier. Christian McCaffrey can catch the ball out of the backfield. We just said that's one of Cam Newton's deficiencies. He can't really throw the little short 5-yard passes to let the guy run. So you think they're going to change their offense to tweak it a little bit to start getting Robbie Anderson to fly down the field and hitting deep balls?
They're gonna that's the thing, and they're gonna have to be able to run the ball. If they cannot run the ball, this whole thing it means nothing. It means nothing. They're gonna have to run the ball because the offense is now going to be predicated on play action. If you can run the ball, you set up play action. Hopefully, Cam can find somebody sitting in a zone, or once in a blue moon going down the field. That remains to be seen. But they haven't even been, really. They started out the season great on the ground, but things got shaky. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see.
I got a question to ask y'all. I just thought about it. What if they didn't sign Cam to play? This was all about nostalgia to sell tickets, because the way they've been playing lately, people might want to stay home. And I'm a business. I gotta sell tickets. So, and when you get inside,
that's what I was thinking too, K-Man.
When you get inside, I gotta sell them hot dogs and hamburgers and popcorn and sodas and beers, and maybe you buy a jersey or two.
And B, you said it earlier, B. You said the buzz. I'm in North Carolina. I hear the buzz.
Yeah, if it does nothing else, if this move, let's say Cam comes in and does start and play. At worst, you're gonna sell out that stadium.
At least once.
Yeah. And
if you win.
Right. Don't mess around and win. If you mess around and win, then you onto something like it hey. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that one.
And you see that when I heard about the signing, man, that was the first thing popped in my head. I said, okay, they're trying to create a buzz and put people back in the seats, which is going to generate revenue. I say I don't winning may not be important right now. I don't think they would sign Cam to have Cam set up and fail, but you're right. This is going to be a very interesting experiment with Cam Newton coming back and being with Joe Brady, what they consider one of the brilliant offensive play callers, today.
Yeah, and I'll just say this, and we can move on. Dave Tepper ain't no idiot, dude. He's not an idiot. He's very smart, very, very shrewd money man.
Ooh, yeah.
So,
oh my God, yes.
So some of these things, did go into his thinking. Like this can benefit us more than him being on the football field. Of course, merchandise sales, ticket sales.
What quarter are we in?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Quarter.
You got to finish strong, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Finish strong.
Get them jerseys up. Get them tickets up.
Everybody gonna start bringing the old Cam jerseys now, boy.
Hey, or if you don't got the old ones, you get the new ones.
Right.
All right, man.
As we said before, this is a business.
Exactly. You always say that, K-Man.
Yep.
This is a business. Hey, for y'all don't know, K-Man is our, front office guy. He knows all the front office people.
Yep. I don't know nobody.
He on the bottom of the screen right now, but he's our upstairs guy.
Yeah. So look here, man.
Your boy. Louisiana.
K-Man, let's go with you, K-Man. You said it's the mid-season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull out these awards you got, K man. Let's see what you got, man.
All right. So it's mid-season, and you know, I used to own Sports Illustrated as a kid, and I used to they used to do so they used to do the mid-season awards, and then everybody else started doing it. So let's do the mid-season award. We're gonna start off with the number one award, MVP.
Mm-hmm.
And my MVP for the midseason, I cannot believe I'm saying this, especially, you know, after I dogged him out so many times.
Mm-hmm.
But it is Kyler Murray. 17 touchdowns, 3 rushings. I mean, that team is humming. That offense is humming. You know, even with the deficiency that's known as AJ Green. I mean, you know, him and Cliff are working. Offensive Player of the Year. Unfortunately, he probably won't get it this year, but in the midseason, it's King Henry.
Oh,
Again,
yeah.
he was killing it again, but overworked, and you saw what happened. Defensive Player of the Year. It's Myles Garrett. He is crushing it. He has a chance to get 20 sacks this year.
Mm-hmm.
That would automatically put him as Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
He's finally coming to his own. I saw one movie hit on somebody, and I was just like, whoo, Chase Young, go holler at this man this offseason. The move got me. I was like, oh, wow. And coach of the year. It's like I'm eating crow. Because the coach of the year, I believe, and the number 2, I have to eat crow, but the number 1, Zach Taylor. Because of where he has them, I didn't think they'd be that competitive that soon. If not, it'd have been Cliff.
And look, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna throw one more in for you, man. My rookie of the year is between Micah Parsons and Jamar Chase.
Oh, so you was going? Oh, yeah, okay.
It's overall.
Yeah.
See, and that's what I had, but I just broke them up. I just offensive rookie of the year, Jamar.
Oh,
Chase.
That's what they normally do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By a mile. It's not even close.
Not even close.
He if he stays on the field, you know, God forbid any injuries or anything like that, he's walking away with this thing easy. Yeah. Defensive rookie of the year, Michael Parsons, man. 5 sacks, 10 tackles for a loss, 2 passes defense. Playing all over the field, just making plays. He was our only bright spot on Sunday. Well, one of only 2 bright spots on Sunday.
And B, didn't you say on draft day you didn't think he was gonna work out, B? And I told you that was a good pick for y'all, man.
I did. I don't remember saying he wasn't going to work out. I did say that.
No. You didn't say he wasn't going to work out. He didn't say that. But you were like,
I didn't like.
You didn't like the pick, but it goes with, you know, JC being taken and then Surtain being taken. Because I remember because you went on a call and you just start yelling at me.
Yeah,
on mute
silently. Yeah. Yeah,
I did not see that Surtain pick coming. I really didn't. But
I wanted Rashawn Slater. If I could go back and do it again, I would still pick Rashawn Slater.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know, with how we struggled on Sunday on the offensive line, you put Rashawn Slater over there. We talking about a different ball game. You know, I love Micah. Don't get me wrong. Cowboys Nation, don't get me wrong. I love Micah, but if I could do it all over again, I would still take Rashawn Slater.
Wow, man.
You pick Rashawn, you kick in Lyle Collins in. I mean, you might have 2,000-yard running backs.
Yeah, you put if those are your 2 bookends, and you know, I'll give Lyle. He started to come around towards the end of Sunday's game because I mean he still don't have his football legs, but you know, maybe this week he does a little bit better. But if those 2 are your bookends, you got Lyle Collins on the right, Rashawn Slater on the left. You just taking lunch money every Sunday. You just taking lunch money. Yeah, I mean that's.
And you got Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith. Yeah, it's.
Look, they had some good pancakes, boy. I know they would.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But my MVP was, you know, I gave Kyler some thought. I gave Aaron Rodgers some thought.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I did. Because he, you know, before he went out, he was doing his thing. But I gotta go with arguably the greatest of all time, man. I gotta go with TB.
Tom Brady.
He was my number 2.
25 tutties, 5 interceptions, 2,650 yards. I mean, how he's doing it at this stage in his career is beyond me. Maybe it's the vegan, I don't know. But and my coach of the year, I gave Zach Taylor some thought. It was kind of like a 3-way race for me. It was between Zach Taylor, Cliff Kingsbury, and ultimately the guy that I picked, Mike Vrabel.
I was thinking Kingsbury and Vrabel. I forgot about Taylor.
Yeah. They've manhandled the Rams. They manhandled Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
So, and another person.
They fixed their defense.
Yeah. Another person that I gave some serious consideration to, and this is no joke, Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
You look at that. You look at that roster. You look at how old Ben Roethlisberger is, and you look at that roster. You look at who they lost on the offensive line. Mm-hmm. You look at them losing. You look at them losing Juju.
Right.
You look at that roster from top to bottom, and you say, how does this team? How does this team win 7 or 8 games this year?
Yeah, coaching.
But here they are at 5-3. They're finding a way to win close games, and it's impressive. But I gave Mike Tomlin some consideration, but right now I'm going with Mike Vrabel.
And I was thinking Cliff Kingsbury, man, because and I give all the credit to Mississippi State's head coach now, Mike Leach, because he was the one who came up with the offense called the air raid.
Yep.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you started seeing more and more colleges doing the spread. You start seeing high school players learning this spread offense to just like you guys said in the earlier podcast. This league is about scoring now, about going down the field, passing the ball. And Mike Lee started all this years ago. Now you're starting to see people pick up the offense and, of course, put their own spin on it and put their own tweak on it. So,
look what he was able to do with James Conner. Dude is leading the NFL in touchdowns.
Yeah.
Mike Leach, he's like one of them people who, he's like Eric Coryell. He will never get the respect that he does, but the thing that he did will lead others to success. Like Eric Coryell was revolutionized, but
he was.
Joe Gibbs worked under him, and Joe Gibbs is the one in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I remember being a young kid watching Don Coryell walk along the sideline with that mean scowl on his face, man. And my brother and I used to joke. We was like, man, look at this old guy, man. He about to beat somebody up. But yeah, man, that was a good list, man, about the MVPs and the coaches. That was pretty good, man. Yeah, we were all kind of on the same page with certain personnel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool, man.
I got no issues with those picks.
All right, B. You got your top 10 or top 5.
Is it time, man? Is it time?
It's time.
I just want to say one thing. I told y'all.
Yeah, you did.
I told you I was going to LA.
Let's hit that before we go into the rankings. Let's hit that.
Yeah, let's do that. We got 5 minutes.
We got to give Kennedy his flowers.
Yeah. Because earlier in the day, he's narrowed it down to 3 teams, and it was like Seattle, Green Bay, and I forgot who the other team was.
New England.
And I'm just like, maybe Green, but I was like, I can't see him in Green Bay. I just can't. So I was like, okay, Seattle, but I'm just like, he got to share with Lockett.
Right.
And then what happened? He go to the Rams. Because it's not about football. He was in New York. No shot out. I am not taking a shot. But for him, purgatory in Cleveland, now he's in sunny LA.
It would have been something. It would have been something different if he was in Cleveland and actually like being able to produce, like being able to get balls. It wouldn't be this big of an issue.
I'm gonna tell you, when he did the LA things going to LA, I think it's a of course, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanted him back at home with the Saints, bro, for real.
That was never gonna happen. I saw that. I saw him and I was like, nah.
But
Sean Payton was like, nope.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, man. When I found out he was going to LA, I said, okay, I understand why. Because with the offense McVay runs, he will have opportunities because Matthew Stafford spreads the ball around.
Yes.
Right.
And they kind of got like a three-headed monster now. Cooper Kupp, OBJ, I can't think of the guy number 12, man. Jones is Jones?
Jefferson.
Robert Woods.
Yeah, Robert.
Robert.
Yeah, and Jefferson too. Yeah, and Robert Woods. Yeah.
So at this particular team, he probably won't be the focus. He can learn the playbook and run his routes and be a regular player. And I'm pretty sure Matthew Stafford is going to find him.
Right.
Because one thing OBJ is good at, he understands zone. He knows how to look at the zone and how to sit down in the zone.
Listen, for all the flack that we give Odell Beckham Jr.,
New nickname alert.
Yeah, for all the flack that we give Odell Beckham Jr.,
Exactly.
you know, all the headlines that he makes, dude, coming out of LSU, he was the best route runner, and he's still one of the top route runners in the league. The dude's feet are crazy. His release is stupid, but he never, in my opinion, he never was able to like just be able to put everything all together with the skill, the football skill with the character, and bring it all together. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And to that, my thing about that is that just like we've talked on the podcast, man, the length of a career that certain positions have.
Mm-hmm.
Wide receiver, you have to really keep yourself in shape in the offseason. And OBJ has had a few injuries, setbacks, and he's lost the burst that he had when he first came into the league. He came into the league, people were like amazed by him. Like those first what 3, maybe 4 years? Oh man. But reality kicked in, Father Time kicked in and said, hey man, after you had this injury, you can't be doing what you did before. You have to figure out a new way to play the game. Just like you guys say, he's still able to run the routes. He has good footwork, but he's going to have more of a technique and finesse game now.
Yeah,
because he's getting older.
And it's an easy transition, as I told you on the text. He was with Cleveland, which is Steven Stefanski, who is a disciple of Gary Kubiak, who Gary Kubiak is a disciple of Mike Shanahan. Sean McVay is a disciple of Mike Shanahan. So it's the same offense.
Yeah.
And now if you're a defense, now you have to really think about what they give you, because now it's Cooper, it's Woods, it's Van Jefferson, and now it's him, and that is just a and then one thing he's better than Deshaun Jackson, who's in Oakland and will probably do nothing. He can actually run routes. He's just not, hey, give me a go route. No, he can run routes. And so it's gonna it helps Matt Stafford.
Yeah, and then let's not downplay the fact that Sean McVay is one of, if not the best coaches at scheming wide receivers open.
Yep.
Getting wide.
Okay.
Getting his best players into space.
I give you that, B. So let me pose this question at y'all. Do you all think that OBJ went to the Rams based on what defenses he'll be going up against, and he feel that he can beat these corners and safeties?
0%.
0. He went to LA because he gets to go to the clubs. He gets to hang out with stars. He gets to sit courtside at the Lakers game. Just so happened that the team actually is good and is a Super Bowl contender. That's just gravy.
Yeah, exactly.
But
if they didn't give him the contract, he would have ended up with the Dolphins.
But K-Man, to your point, K-Man, check this out. Hear me out now, America. I forgot who said this. It was on Twitter. I don't know if it was on Twitter or TV. But you never hear about the Rams players getting in trouble in Hollywood, do we? No. Because I think McVay has a pretty good grasp on that team. And you notice, you don't hear nothing about these guys in the media. Do you think OBJ is going to adopt that same mindset? You don't need to be in the media.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Well, he's gonna fall in line.
Yeah.
He's gonna fall in line. He's got two close friends there, and like Kennedy said, he's in the city. He's in the market that he wants to be, and if we win, hey, good for that too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see it being an issue at all.
Me neither. Because if it is an issue, y'all remember that scene in Scarface where they're at Sosa's mansion and what's his name gets thrown out the helicopter?
Yeah.
That will be him on the Hollywood sign if he screws up that locker room.
Right. It's too many. They got one thing I do like about the Rams, and I'm gonna get back to them in the rankings. But one thing that I do like about the Rams is that they have leadership in the locker room.
I'll give you that.
Yes.
They have good leadership in the locker room. They got it on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And look, that team has a lot of stars now because Von Miller's there, OBJ is going to be there, Matthew Stafford's there. You already got Cooper Kupp,
Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald.
That's a lot of egos, but
people are calling them the 2010 Heat, in which they don't hold their 2000. They're not, but they don't hold their 2010 Heat.
Yeah,
because they lost.
Who they lose to?
The Mavericks.
Where they located?
Dallas.
All right, man. Let's go.
I'm just saying.
Well,
because if that does happen, I'm playing the lottery. Because I am Nostradamus. Resurrected.
Man, look, this is another experiment. I'm curious to see how it's going to work out with OBJ. Look that rhyme, OBJ in LA. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, man. Bruce Arians told y'all about them letters. Because they was asking about coming to Tampa Bay. And it was like, nah, we already got AB. It's too many letters. We don't need OBJ.
I love him. He is one of those dudes. He is one of those dudes that you want to hang out with. I want to hang out with Belichick because it's mine.
Yeah.
The Steelers coach because he just seemed like a real bruh.
Right.
But if I want to just kick it, Bruce Arians, I swear to God, just chilling.
Well, let me add a dynamic to this. If I want to kick it on the golf course, I'm chilling with Bruce Arians. But if I just want to kick it out of crib and watch the game, I'm hollering at Cliff Kingsbury. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Yeah, that Bama's crib is off the chain, boy.
See, Bruce, I'm just going to say this. Bruce been around us.
Look.
Yeah. So he might be a good he might be a good space partner. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying.
B, you done hit it on the head, bro. Did you see Cliff Kingsbury's crib? How many house parties you can have at that joint, man? Oh my God.
That was two years ago, and it's still a topic of conversation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Still a topic of conversation.
Ooh, boy, when I saw that joint in the draft, I said, hold up, man. I'm like, where he living?
Yeah.
God, I need to bring that back. I need to bring virtual draft back. That was awesome. But I digress.
Maybe they might hold the draft at his house one day.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hey, you heard it here first. All right, man. Let's get down. Let's get down with these top 10 rankings for this week. At number 10, we got a new entry into the rankings, bro. And I was just talking about them a few minutes ago. I'm talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers at 5-3. Like I was saying, I'm not sure how they're doing it, but they keep finding ways to win close games. They stand in the hunt. This might go down as one of Mike Tomlin's most impressive bodies of work, depending on how the season finishes, depending on how the season ends up. Next, number 9, I got the LA Chargers at 5-3. The game at Philly shouldn't have been that close, but earning a dub on the road in another time zone deserves kudos. They need to get better against the run if they want to hold on to the slim lead that they have in what may be the most competitive division in football.
Yeah.
Number 8, I got the LA Rams at 7-2. Sunday night got ugly fast. The O-line got mauled by the Titans' defensive front, and Matt Stafford threw 2 inexcusable picks.
Oh, my God.
After a few weeks, I finally figured out what this team is. Soft. And no, Odell Beckham Jr. is not going to help that.
All right, we'll see.
Moving on. Number 7, I got the Buffalo Bills at 5-3. Inconsistency may be the demise of this team. They're one of the most talented squads in the NFL, but when you lose to a 1-6 Jaguars team without even scoring a touchdown, that raises cause for concern. I'm legit concerned about Buffalo now. Fortunately for them, the AFC is unusually weak this season. So, they have time to get it together. But I'm concerned. I'm legit concerned now. I'm pressing the button.
Any given Sunday. Any given Sunday.
I need this. That phrase has not held truer than this season here. Number 6, I got the Cowboys at 6-2. Every now and then you're gonna have a game where nothing works and you just get mauled.
What the heck happened?
That's what happened on Sunday. I don't think it's a thing of them looking past the Denver Broncos. They just that game it wasn't. The Broncos were hungry. Credit to Vic for having his dudes ready to go. Javonte Williams is a beast. I mean, the dude, he breaks I've never seen anybody break tackles like that aside from Marshawn Lynch.
Look, the rumor was, B, if you just bet $100 on that game, you would have won $57,000.
Yeah, it was the Cowboys were like what, 12-point favorites?
Oh goodness.
10-point favorites.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's up to Mike McCarthy to get the team, refocused and ready for Atlanta because, there's surprisingly, just like the Steelers, they aren't pushovers either. So we'll see how it goes. Number 5, I got the Packers at 7-2. I'm no professional QB evaluator, never claimed to be. But boy, did Jordan Love look way in over his head in Kansas City. I get that Arrowhead isn't the easiest place to play for a lot of guys, but even against a bad defense, he looked overmatched. The good news for the Packers is the NFC had a bad week. They would be in prime position in the NFC if not for, yeah.
On the Jordan Love front, Packers.
Yeah.
Why you had his family all the way at the top? They
All
were
the
so
way at the top, man.
They were so close. They could have high-fived Jesus. I mean, come on.
Bro.
His mama, his girl, his first start, and you got him all the way at the top?
Bro.
That's embarrassing.
There were homeless people closer to the field than they were.
Jesus.
I mean, gosh. Oh man.
The beer guy don't go up that high.
Look, man, we all know that was done on purpose. Come on.
And Fox made it a point. They talked to some camera. They talked to their camera crew before the game.
Before the game.
I'm glad they did that because that was embarrassing.
Look, they in the upper bowl somewhere. Whoever finds them gets a $5,000 bonus this week.
I'm telling you, that was done on purpose. Somebody leaked something and say, "Hey, they're gonna be all the way at the top. Get the wide angle."
And that's the tickets they gave him. I mean, geez, the boy could have paid. If he'd have done that, he would have bought the tickets himself.
Exactly.
I mean, come on now. His first start in the NFL.
Yeah.
I remember at one point when he threw the touchdown, they went to the shot, and his girlfriend was telling his, because she was up there celebrating, and the mom was like, "What's going on?" Because I'm too high, and she's like, "He scored a touchdown." She's like, "Yay!" And he's like, "Because she couldn't see."
Listen, look, I was doing a whole lot of things while that game was going on, right? So when they first showed him, of course the sun was out, it was daytime.
Yeah.
The next time they showed him, it had got dark. So I was like, oh, so they moved him to a suite. I know they did. It's just dark outside.
Hey, wait a minute. You said it was dark, but one of the seats right by the lights at the top of the stadium.
Yeah, but like you know, if you how they show some shots in the luxury suites, it's kind of dark in there.
Oh,
They don't have them, like lit up there. So that's what I thought that somebody felt bad for him when they showed him at the very top row of the upper bowl. Somebody felt bad. It was like, come on down to the suite. Nah, it was just dark, bro. They were just.
That's straight disrespectful, man.
Just imagine the walk they have to do down after the game. That was
Because you know anybody that's ever been to a professional sporting event, whether it's basketball, baseball, or football, the upper decks are steeper than the lower decks. So you really gotta like hold on to something and don't let anybody be afraid of heights.
And Arrowhead is a really old stadium.
Even if you look down at the crowd, you be like, "Whoa,
yeah."
So his mama had to walk all them. Come on, yeah. I remember when I can't think of his name. He's bald-headed guy on ESPN. When he made his first start for the Hasselbeck dude.
Oh, Hasselbeck.
Yeah.
Hasselbeck.
When he made his start for the Washington then Redskins, and his wife, she was on The View. She was in prime seating, but of course he stunk. At least he threw like 3 interceptions in that game. At least Jordan Love threw a touchdown. Got his mama all the way up there, touching the clouds. I'm like, come on.
Hey, be number 4, B.
Number 4, man.
That was my rank. I'm sorry.
We got the Tampa Bay Bucks at 6-2. It must feel good. Tampa Bay Bucks. Tampa Bay Bucks, bro. 6-2. Tampa Bay. It must feel good not to play a game and still be in a better position after the bye than you were before it. They were one of 5 teams in the NFC in contention for the number 1 overall seed come January, and they got a lot of help this past weekend. So they got the inside track to number 1, man. Yeah, your Saints. Number 3, got the Baltimore Ravens at 6-2. I knew the Minnesota game would be close. The matchups across the board just suggested that that would be the case. Nevertheless, though, a gritty Ravens type win, but also an important win with the Bills taking a nail in Jacksonville. Very, very, very crucial win for the Baltimore Ravens. Number 2, I got the Tennessee Titans at 7-2. Real impressive win in LA. After losing the league's leading MVP candidate, many left them for dead, including this guy. But, the defense stepped up and they dominated the Rams on Sunday night. The concern moving forward is still, though, Tannehill and his ability Tannehill's ability to win a game with his arm or lack thereof.
Yeah.
We'll see. But, this week.
Old man Rivers, Peterson ain't going to help you.
Nah.
But you know what, B? That just like you said earlier, man. That for the Titans to pull that off, man. That gives Vrabel some respect, man. Because I don't think a lot of people respected him, man.
In prime time on the road, with a washed Adrian Peterson in the backfield, that's saying something.
Yeah,
that's saying something, man. And number 1, Arizona Cardinals, they reclaimed the top spot at 8-1. They won on the road in a division matchup, which is never easy without Kyler.
Right.
So big ups to them, man. They had a nice bounce back from taking that loss in Green Bay. So we'll see if they can keep the mojo rolling. I don't know. I'm not sure if Kyler's coming back this week or not.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That was one of the topics earlier, man, because they said they kind of mentioned the same thing about your Cowboys, B. They said, should you play Dak? Is Dak a 400%? Should you play Kyler Murray? Is he a 400%?
Yeah, and
Dak's not 100%.
While you mentioning that, Dak was clearly not 100% during that game. If you watch that game,
if you watch the play, it's the 4th and I think 2 play where they come out and they were trying to hit Zeke in the flat, but Justin Simmons read it perfectly, and so the linebacker came down, and that stopped CD on the slant, and then he goes. But if you see Dak running, he had space to. a healthy Dak would have ran that. And
Right.
I saw it. I'm like, he ain't healthy.
But but just throwing the ball, like he had a bunch of like very army
Yeah, the
upper
pass
body
to
heavy.
Wilson.
Yeah,
It looked like somebody hit it, but it was actually a bad throw. Yeah.
Yeah,
he overshooting CD, which he never does. He never overthrows his receiver, hardly ever on deep route.
Exactly. He was like short hopping the ball, and
Yeah,
that makes sense. Okay, so he wasn't 100%.
right. Yeah, his base definitely wasn't it wasn't there on Sunday.
But
For some reason,
would you plan this week?
yeah, because I don't, it can only get better. He's not going to do anything else to it. The only problem I have is they're rolling Terrence Steele back out at left tackle. He's clearly not a swing tackle. He played well at right tackle for Lyle while he was out, but Terrence Steele is clearly not a left tackle. We got Ty and Secchi as a backup left tackle. Just keep Lyle on the right and just bring in Secchi in. The Broncos they got off on our offensive line on Sunday, both in the run game and rushing the passer. And I got sick
without their two best pass rushers.
Yeah, and I got sick of seeing Terrence Steele get walked back into Dak's lap, and it was just bad. But we'll see how it goes. The Falcons don't have a real powerful pass rush, so we'll
or
see
defense
how
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Wow, man. Yeah.
All right, man. Wrapping up, 3 things you might want to watch out for this week. Number 1, y'all remember Jake from The Little Giants? Y'all remember that movie, The Little Giants? You remember Little Jake?
Love that movie.
Yeah, it's a classic. Cult classic. Little Jake from The Little Giants. You remember all the styrofoam that he had on at the first practice? Yeah, the Patriots may need to invest in something similar for Mac Jones, because now D linemen they're going to be on him like feds on bad checks. It's going to be bad. Number 2, just today, the stock for ladies' accessory stores in Charlotte, North Carolina has just shot up over 200%. Welcome back, Cam Newton. Welcome back, son. Number 3, up until Sunday, it had been 26 years since a white Bronco dominated headlines in America. Congratulations, Vic Fangio. You, sir, called a masterpiece of a game. Dallas, y'all need to do better. Do better. That's my 3 things to watch out for this week, man.
I saw somebody drive. I finally saw somebody driving a new Bronco.
It looks pretty decent.
It looks good.
They nice. They nice.
Yeah.
They nice, man.
And you notice how Ford redid the Mustang too. They made the Mustang almost like a little SUV.
That's not a Mustang. Why they couldn't just call that the Ford Mach-E? I don't know. But don't disrespect the Mustang like that. Don't do that. And not that I have anything against electric vehicles. I love electric vehicles. Plan on getting one day. But don't disrespect the Mustang
like my
wife. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I saw one today, man. I had to do a double test. I said, "Is that the Mustang horse on the back of that?" Wait a minute, is that?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what they did.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's get into these picks, man. Because this week is gonna be interesting too, boy. Ooh, boy. I'm gonna start with you, B. Ravens at the Dolphins tonight, man. Who you got?
Baltimore.
What? You going with Dookie?
Bro, Jacoby Brissett is starting for the Dolphins. Yeah.
But you gotta admit, he's a decent quarterback, man.
You forgot the word. Decent backup quarterback. He's a decent backup quarterback. Maybe even decent third string quarterback. The Ravens are rolling, man. They ain't gonna miss a beat tonight. Trust.
Yeah, This might, yeah. And you look, the sad thing is your boy Dookie back in his home territory.
Liberty City.
The gold chain's gonna be popping. All right, K man, who you got, K man?
I got the Ravens. That division is getting tighter, and there's no separation. They need those wins. You can't afford to lay a goose egg against this.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the Dolphins, but yeah,
give
me the Ravens.
Yeah, this division here in the AFC West It's going to be pretty interesting, man. All right, because they got OBJ now, but
That's the NFC West.
that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, in the NFC West. All right, K-Man, Saints at the Titans.
Titans.
Yeah, America. Yeah, man.
You can't do that much with the quarterback you have. I know he was our starter for 2 years.
Yeah,
he's a very smart individual. He just doesn't have the physical tools to do the things that you want him to do.
But here's the thing: Drew Brees said he the one between him and Sean Payton picked Trevor Siemian when Brees went down last season. Why? I'm not sure. I can't remember why they say they picked him. But
It's his mind. He understood his first year in the league. He was the third string under Peyton Manning. He learned a lot from Peyton Manning. He is very smart. And so Sean Payton and Drew Brees is like, we can do something with his mind. We can maybe, but if he just don't got the arm for you to do the things that you want. It's great to have a great mind, but you got to make some throws.
True that. Who you got, B?
Tennessee, bro. I gotta go with the Titans. It's not a good matchup.
Y'all gonna leave me out to dry.
Now, I will say this is kind of a trap game. I will say this for Tennessee. I will say this because their division is open and no one's really there, and they can kind of look past. But I still think it's not going to be a blowout. I don't believe. I don't believe so.
It shouldn't.
The only team that's going to give Tennessee some challenge might be the Colts. But
yeah.
I don't know. All right, B. This game might be interesting if my man Zach was playing. B, Bills at the Jets.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah, man.
I don't. Is Mike White still hurt? I don't know.
I don't know.
He got hurt last Thursday. Josh Johnson looked like a backup. Josh Johnson looked like a backup Josh Johnson. He was bad.
Yeah.
He was bad. The Colts defense they're not what they should have been this year. But he couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that was man. Who you got, K, man?
I got the Bills. I think they're gonna really focus in. I believe Dayball will have that offense running again this week. But there are still lingering problems.
Yeah, and for me, Josh Allen has to play a little bit better than he did against the Jets, man. I mean, I'm sorry, against the other team. He did. The Jaguars, yeah.
And he's got to play a lot better.
Yes.
He's for the last even against Miami. Even against
the last
Miami,
2 games, right?
He was not impressive. They were not impressive against Miami, and it got worse. And they took an L this past Sunday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they got a lot to fix.
That was All right, K, man. The Lions at the Steelers. Two story franchises.
Steelers. Who? What? Storied. The Lions are an old franchise, but ain't no story about them. But yeah, give me the Steelers.
Look, they play every Thanksgiving. Their story.
I don't care.
That's the problem. Like that. Why? Why do I have to stomach the Detroit Lions taking the L every Thanksgiving before I see my Cowboys play?
It's like
Cowboys at 4:30 on Thanksgiving. That's story. That's tradition. That's
not tradition either. They just took because the Lions had the spot. The Lions had the spot like 10, 20 years before they did. And the Cowboys just did that. But it's just like the story.
Look, every Thanksgiving it's the Lions and the Bears, man. I don't.
You know what they story for? Ruining Hall of Fame careers or wasteful them.
Nobody wants to see those ugly blue and gray uniforms. At what time does the game come on? 1:30?
12:30.
12:30.
Yeah, 12:30.
Yeah, always the first game.
First of all, nobody watches those games anyway because everybody, if you black, you still getting dressed and the food ain't ready yet. So you still trying to fix the food.
And then some people doing the turkey bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, you got that, and you still trying to fix the food to take over mom and them house.
In DC, they actually have the city title on that day, the football game. So
Yeah, the high school game. So
yeah,
but yeah, nobody watches them. Like you know what? We don't even need a game. We don't need an early game on Thanksgiving.
Just wait till the 4 o'clock game, right?
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see old clips of Barry Sanders and his crooked shape up running up and down the field, juking whoever.
I would rather watch that than this current product.
Who you got, B?
Give me the Steelers, bro. Yeah, the Lions. I like the coach. I like Dan Campbell, but bro, you about to make history. you about to make history, and it ain't good.
0-17. Wow.
Yeah. All right, B. The Jags at the Colts, B. Jags just won, B.
Yeah. You said at the Colts, right?
At the Colts, but you don't like wins.
I don't, but I think God, every week I say this, I get in trouble because it turns out bad. The Colts have more talent than the Jaguars, but give me Urban, man. Give me Trevor Lawrence and Urban. I'm going with Jacksonville.
Oh, you going with the Jags, my man?
I have to. I have to.
I seen on somebody's list, man, where Trevor Lawrence is like number 14 or 15 in the list of MVPs, man. I'm sorry, rookie MVP. But damn, who you got? Who you
man,
got?
Colts want to blow them out. There's not even. Give me the Colts.
Oh man.
Well, one of us gonna be wrong.
But look, B,
that much is certain.
You look, B. You always try to make the splash, bro. So if the Jags pull us off, this will be a big splash.
Look,
it will be.
Look. The Jags shut down a real MVP candidate last season with the defense. So if they can do that to Josh Allen, what you think they're gonna do to old two sleeves? I can't. I'm not going. Next pick.
All right, K-Man. Who you got, K-Man? The Bucks at the football team.
Bucks.
Y'all were raised in this area, man. You have no faith.
No.
Man.
You know what? I was raised in this area. You see, I'm a Broncos fan, right? Long time ago, February 2009, said I'm gone.
Bro.
You sound like, go ahead, B. I already know who you got, B. Go ahead, B.
Yeah, thank you. Just book it. For those watching, I'm picking the Bucks. But yeah, from 1998 to when did I drop those clowns? The 05, 06?
Yeah, I think so. 05, 06. I think 06.
07.
07. Yeah.
The Bills game when they couldn't win after Sean Taylor, I remember.
From 98 to 07, I bled burgundy and gold. But y'all see who I rock with, who I've been rocking with since then.
Now, unlike Brandon, because I'm older, I had the good years.
Yeah.
I remember 87. I remember 91.
Yeah.
But
so I don't want to hear none of that bandwagon stuff because I had to endure Bill Parcells. I had to endure Jason Garrett.
Oh yeah.
I had to endure Wade Phillips as a coach.
And
so don't come at me. Don't come at me with all that bandwagon stuff because there was no such thing as a bandwagon when I joined Dallas.
Now you could say I was a bandwagon because I came.
Yeah, you did.
12.
Yeah, you did.
Peyton Manning. But I worked 3 years in purgatory without a team. And now the last 5 years has showed my fandom because I ain't gone nowhere.
But like Tabitha Brown say, that's your business, bro. That's your business.
Mm-hmm.
All right, B. This game is interesting too, man. B. Browns at the Patriots.
Yeah, this this should be a good one.
Do it,
Yeah.
B. Take them.
But you know what? It in watching the Browns play last Sunday, they looked like a weight had been lifted off of them. Like everybody played better. Everybody.
Like purple hair weight.
Yeah. It was like a purple haze got lifted up off the team. So So you know, that being said, I think they go into New England and hand the Patriots an L.
You taking the Browns?
I'm taking the Browns. They
You
look
going against- wait,
rejuvenated,
hold
man.
You're going against the hoodie in his own backyard.
Yeah. We beat the hoodie in his own backyard.
Wow. K man, who you got, K man?
Browns.
Dang, I thought
They know who
y'all liked the
they
hoodie,
know.
man.
They know who their number one is. They know who their number two is. Their running game. They don't have. They no longer have to codify that baby.
Yeah, there's no pressure on Baker. There's no longer any pressure on Baker. In which, I mean, he wasn't even playing like there was pressure on him to begin with to get OBJ the ball because he wasn't throwing it to him anyway.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
But you know, just the locker room, you could tell, man. You could just tell the locker room was in better shape. Everything was just free flowing. So yeah,
I'll give you that one. All right, K man. Falcons at the Cowboys, K man.
Cowboys.
Yeah. I think the Cowboys want some redemption from last week. B, who you taking, B?
do you have to ask, bro? The Falcons about to see a pissed off Dallas team. You know, it's unfortunate, but hey, we on the schedule. Y'all got to deal with it. So
Now,
it's what it is.
good point, B. They're all gonna be pissed off. I know that much. All right, B. We just talked about this dude, man. The Panthers at the Cardinals, B.
The Cardinals. Hey, what do you want me to say? The Panthers ain't my team. I ain't excited to see Cam.
Oh man,
Give me the Cardinals.
that game. I think that game might get ugly. Who you got, K man?
Sorry. Just joking. Cardinals. No.
Ooh boy.
That's not the best game to come back.
No, it's not.
But isn't Christian McCaffrey coming back this week?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Is he?
Yeah, I don't really know.
I haven't heard one way or the other.
Yeah. You know what? I think this is a game time decision, I think.
So no.
If it's a game time decision, no, you should not come back.
No. He the franchise. No.
Damn, that's a good point, K man. He is the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, all right.
And then I don't like the matchup. Like, why would you come back against the Cardinals? Like, that's a physical, hard hitting defense. Like they look to punish you.
Come back when you playing the Falcons.
Yeah, that might K, that might be a safer bet, K man.
Yeah.
All right, K man. Vikings at the Chargers.
Chargers.
Who you going with, K man?
Chargers.
You sure?
Yep.
You don't want Cousins?
That's the reason I'm picking the Chargers. And you know how I don't like the Chargers. So you know what that tells you.
All right, B, who you got, B?
I'm taking the Vikings. I'm taking the Vikings. I think we might see a special Dalvin Cook on Sunday. He's got some stuff going on. He's got some stuff going on, and I feel like he's gonna take it out on the Chargers. That's just how I feel.
Okay.
You got Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen going against. I was about to say San Diego. Going against the Chargers secondary. What's the kid's name from Florida State? The rookie corner. His dad
I know
played.
you're talking about, man.
Asante Samuel.
Yeah. Asante Samuel Jr. Been balling, but I don't like the matchup. No.
Yeah,
I'm taking the Vikings.
Good point on the matchup, man. That's a good point. All right. People were talking about this game before everything happened to Aaron Rodgers. The Seahawks at the Packers, man.
Packers.
What?
If Aaron, look, can we do conditional picks? Because
No.
we can't do conditional picks.
No.
See,
It's final. It's final.
well, given that,
Russell coming back.
yeah, I know. I gotta go with Seattle. I gotta go with Seattle.
Yeah, look, you saw where they had Love's mom.
Yeah, it's too much uncertainty with the Packers situation. I gotta take Seattle.
Yeah.
If Aaron Rodgers ends up not playing, then I'm screwed, and that's another L on my list that I can't afford.
Who you got, K-Man?
I'm taking the Packers.
Uh-oh.
He must got some information. You got
I ain't got
sources?
no information. I don't like the Seahawks. Even with Russ coming back. I don't like him coming back in this game, maybe the next game afterwards, but nah. I think he's rushing it, and they pushed him because he is their team. Remember that defense is doo-doo.
I'm gonna have to give you the side eye on that one, K-Man.
They better than the Chiefs.
That's not saying much.
You see, I know, but you see what the Chiefs did to Jordan Love.
That was his first game. He was nervous. He was worried about his mom and his girl because he couldn't find them.
K-Man, to your point, what you just said, tell me, it's his first game. He knows the offense. He's been behind Aaron Rodgers for 2 years now, right?
Yeah. But he ain't getting no reps like that. Rodgers is he's a difficult type dude. Nah,
that ain't the D word that I thought you were going to use there. That is not.
Friendly show.
Aaron, look, Aaron's above the law, man.
Hey, when we get more subscribers, we get a Patreon. I'll go dirty.
All right, man. Look. All right, K-Man. I already know, K-Man, you got a disdain for people from Philly, don't you? So, K-Man, Eagles at the Broncos.
Man, the Broncos look good. They 5-4. They're rolling. Give me the Eagles.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, buddy. All right.
That game, against the Cowboys was great, but it told me more about the Cowboys than the Broncos. In Jalen Smith, whatever his name.
Jalen
Hurts. He's going to run the ball. That defense still is not good against the run. And they're still working in pieces. Surtain's not going to be out. Kendall Fuller looked okay. But then Dak did overthrow a lot of passes.
Yeah,
Ronald Darby's still Ronald Darby. So.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Now, who you got, B?
It ain't that tough. The Broncos.
What are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing? Did you? Okay. So, all right.
You going against the grain?
What grain? Look. Listen. Javonte Williams is going to run
all
through the Eagles like an enema. X-Lax, Fibercon,
Docalax, all of them.
Activia,
Chinese green tea,
milk of magnesia,
the herbal green tea,
smooth move,
room temperature cabbage and collard greens.
Look, 2-day-old shrimp.
2-day-old shrimp.
Woo!
Molded cheese, whatever you want to put that whatever analogy that you want to use, that is what Javonte Williams is going to do to the Philadelphia Eagles, the Philadelphia Flowers defense on Sunday.
Hey, look, I have yet to see Vic, he has an opportunity to go 6-4, but I still haven't seen him, know how to punch, like keep the team. That's why I'm not picking against the team. I know they're playing, but I think they're a little too overconfident, and they're not talking. They're actually not talking. And yes, I think almost like we said on our text, not a cloud, but like a little bit of lift was off them once Vaughn got away. Now you have other people, because, maybe someone brought up, I think on one of the podcasts I listened to, there's like, people got too dependent on Vaughn. Like, Vaughn gonna make that play. Vaughn, but now he's gone. Right. It's like, I got to make that play.
Everybody got to step up, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Right.
All right, B. This game interesting too, man. Chiefs at the Raiders, B.
I'm taking the Chiefs. Yeah. I'm taking the Chiefs, man.
Taking the Chiefs, really?
Yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs. The Raiders don't know personnel. They don't know personnel. Did they hit on a couple of guys? Sure they did. But them signing Deshaun Jackson bothered me, because you just lost Henry Ruggs. You just cut him. And then you just had to cut your 2020 first round pick, Damon Arnett, because he's being stupid on TikTok because he's rich but don't know how to leave the fake thug life alone. So the Raiders they just bother me, and I think that bubble has burst.
Wow. Yeah, all right, K man, who you got, K man?
I got the Chiefs. I told you after they beat the Broncos that everything is going to start to go down. It's like they're at the top of the Sears Tower, and they got to come all the way down.
It's annual, right?
Mm-hmm. They're not a good organization. Hopefully, my only issue as a Broncos fan is that with Gruden being there, they were never, ever going to be a threat. Hopefully, their owner stays their owner, and he stays the doofus that I know he is, and picks another. Because if he ever starts picking some real talent at personnel, yeah, it's going to be a problem.
So you got,
because he's not a quick fireable type of dude.
So you taking the Chiefs, and Mayock got to be out of there?
No, I want Mayock to have a 10-year contract.
All right, K man, I'm putting you down for the Raiders.
No, give me the Chiefs.
All right, man. The Monday night game, man. The K man, Rams at the 49ers, man.
Rams.
Oh yeah.
I think there's a good chance that Kyle Shanahan gets fired this year.
Think so?
I say there's a good chance. I don't think it. I think that if I say a good chance, I think it's a 35% chance. He just signed us. Him and Lynch signed 6-year deals, either last offseason or this offseason. But he needs to be, his power needs to be taken away, because he's looking like how his dad was towards the end of his Broncos run, and he's looking like how his dad was in Washington. Yeah. They are good coaches. They are crap when it comes to personnel, and he just needs to stick to coaching. You don't need to buy the groceries. Just be a Michelin star chef that you are.
All right. Good one, Kim. Who you got, B?
Folks? I got the Rams. Man. They're gonna be. You watch. They're gonna be looking to show off on Monday night. They got two shiny new toys. They ready to show off to everybody in prime time. Hopefully, we'll have a Manning cast. So and one interesting thing about the Manning cast, it's been floating around about this Manning curse.
Man, man, Marshawn Lynch, man, let that joint fly, boy.
It coming out of it's like the Madden curse. But it's just, it is what it's football. It's 100%
Right.
injury sport. Come on now.
It's live.
Here's my thing about Marshawn though. ESPN knew exactly who Marshawn Lynch was before they gave him the invite.
Mm-hmm.
They knew.
So I even 3 weeks later, people are still acting surprised that it happened.
And you know what? He will be back on because let's be for real. The stuff that we've watched with the mannequins, the ones who their chemistry is on the Ray Lewis, Russell, Marshawn, they got chemistry. Some of them don't fail, like Gronk. Like Gronk was bad. The Favre one was really bad. The Brady one was really good. The Kelsey one. This is a thing that's working, and that with Marshawn, it's so funny how the man is. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Is one of the great personalities in NFL history.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, just like you said, B. They knew before they got Marshawn Lynch on. They knew what could possibly happen. They wanted it to happen. They probably already had the check ready to give the FCC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the ratings they got because he was on was well worth those 6 or 7 minutes that he was on there.
Mm-hmm.
It's well worth it.
Because when he did it, man, I bust out laughing. I said I knew it was coming.
Yeah,
I'm at a point where I'm thinking ESPN should fire every football person they have, with the exception of Steve Young, and just give contracts to Marshawn Lynch, Peyton Manning, and Eli. Now I know they can't because Eli and Peyton just signed some deal with betting app.
Yeah, with Caesars.
Yeah, but I'm just like they just have them on all the time. That's what I want to talk to. I want to listen to them. I don't want to listen to God bless his soul, your boy Ryan Clark.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, man. But that was funny.
Or Dan Orlowski. Come on.
Oh yeah, come on.
Man.
Right. Dan Orlowski, please. Get out of here, man. That dude, don't give me started about that dude. But look, the game.
I like that bit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like the ticker.
Should have been up there.
Hey.
Yeah.
New production.
Got to crawl before we walk.
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
Oh man.
Y'all some wild dudes, man.